This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and 4.
At the Seahawks' 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears.
Number 80, Jimmy Graham.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
By the Bears.
They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Seahawks nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Khalil Mack.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here. They connect left side.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Seahawks nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Rolling to his right and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown,
Mitchell Trubisky as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Seahawks nothing. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the Seattle. from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Cohen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jamal Adams there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Trubisky throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Steps away. They go screen pass to Hyde. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Third down.
On third down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
14.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's taken down by
another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Second and a yard.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Trubisky to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
First down Bears.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did it. This one.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition.